We're coming off of the Astroworld tragedy. At the time of this taping, 9 people are dead. Most recently, there was a young woman who was taken off life support because she was brain dead. There was also a child who I believe had serious organ damage and so forth. So we're not quite sure, after the dust completely settles, what's going to happen. But when you look at this particular situation, do you feel that Travis Scott is mostly responsible, not responsible at all, or someplace in the middle?
I don't know. And I wish that we would refrain from determining things about it until we do know. I don't know. There are so many variables that go on into that. Like, there's so many things that have to do with that. Like, anytime you have your face all over something and something goes horribly wrong with it, put it you like this. I know that it's up to Travis Scott to fix it all. Now, you can't fix 9 dead. Those people are gone forever. They're not coming back. But whatever happens from now on, it's definitely going to be up to Travis Scott to try to provide some closure to the families, to deal with the aftermath of it. That's certainly his responsibility, without a doubt, because it's his event at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's his event. But in terms of why this happened, I think it would benefit everyone to reserve judgment on it until we know exactly why it happened. And if we find out that this was a failing from the people who produced the concert, along with a history of Travis Scott's concerts being a little unruly, along with the cops not being stringent enough about their reservations about putting the concert on, and then it's all that together, and then there was somebody at the tip of it that could have made a difference, then that person's got to fall. But beyond that, for me, it's hard for me to just be like, oh, it's Travis Scott's fault, when I really don't know what goes into making a festival safe, why certain festivals are safe and certain festivals aren't safe, like what they did or didn't do, whose job is it to do or not do these things, what kind of communication was being had. I don't know. So, but I think something interesting about this is the way people cope. People cope with tragedies like this by finding somebody to blame. I learned that. Yeah.
Of course. They need a face. Because, I don't know if you remember this or not, but almost the same thing happened to Puffy, decades ago. Like, I remember I interviewed Gene Deal, his former security, and there was a celebrity basketball game that happened in the 90s where 9 people died.
Oh, wow.
Do you know about this?
I do not.
Yeah, it was a celebrity basketball game, and like Mike Tyson and Heavy D and LL Cool J were there, and apparently, I guess they had like chained the doors to prevent people from sneaking in.
Right.
So when a bunch of people rushed, people got crushed.
Right.
9 people dead.
Right.
People forgot about this, and this was not Puffy of the Puffy today. He was not on a Travis Scott level.
Right.
But, these things happen.
Right.
This is not new in the world of concerts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, with the Travis Scott thing, look, he did encourage people to sneak in. I believe he even, I believe he got on stage and said, if you don't have tickets, so you're that's going to haunt him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure there were
that's
mistakes
going to haunt him.
Sure,
his history of, putting up pictures of people passed out and saying, oh, you're the,
Well, now all of that shit comes back to bite you in your ass.
Exactly. All this stuff comes back out. Obviously, things happened. There was an ambulance that he could probably see during the point. It's a fucked up, sad situation. But, what's interesting to me in all this is that how you could go from being the hottest, most loved, artist, one of the top most loved artists in the world. Everyone wants Travis Scott. Drake's new album has a Travis Scott feature.
Yeah.
Kanye's new album was supposed to have a Travis Scott feature, which ended up not making, it was like the first single or whatever. He's doing McDonald's deals. He's got the hottest Nike shoe. Like, everyone from corporations to fans to Fortnite to whoever, to other rappers, to other singers, they all wanted to work with him. In the blink of an eye, all that changed.
Yeah.
All that changed so quickly that it's really like, wow, like there's really a lesson to be learned here.